The road to Election Day has been a historic one, a pandemic, protests, and a chaotic election in full effect. And while many criticize President Trump, he still manages to maintain steady support. But supporters of the 45th president might not always be who you think they are.
This presidential election, I'm going to be voting for President Trump.
Yo votaría por Trump en este momento si yo pudiera hacerlo.
Trump, because I'm concerned about
Growing up for Kenneth Gonzalez was anything but political. He'd spend quality time with his family at theme parks, beaches, and celebrating milestones together. But more recently, he developed a passion for politics. And now, for the first time in his life, he's eligible to vote in a U.S. presidential election.
This 2020 election will be the first one where I will vote for a president. I did vote in the 2018 midterms. I will vote for Trump this time around. But back then, it was actually interesting. I used to be liberal. I used to be on the left side. I was in fact a Bernie supporter. Throughout the primaries, I was rooting for Bernie. Go Bernie. I was very devastated when Hillary Clinton ended up getting the nomination. I felt betrayed by the Democrat Party.
Feeling disappointed and let down by the left wing, he found a new home with the GOP. Here at Cal State Fullerton, he now serves as a CSU of Republicans president, connecting with individuals with similar perspectives. However, his support for Donald Trump has created challenges inside his Latino household, especially for his mother, who was once a migrant.
Mi nombre es Verónica Palafox, soy de Acapulco, Guerrero, México. Llegué en el año de 1991 por una oportunidad que tuve a venir aquí de dejar unas primas. Vine con la ilusión y la esperanza de ayudar a mi mamá porque mis papás se separaron cuando yo tenía 8 años y mi mamá tenía que trabajar mucho para mantenernos a mí y a mi hermana porque, obvio, mi papá se hizo a un lado, se hizo a un lado y dejó a mi mamá con todo el cargo de... Entonces yo decidí quedarme aquí a trabajar, ayudar a mi madre.
And now, as a mother herself, she strives to help her own family despite political differences.
Siempre hay respeto. Siempre he tratado de que haya respeto entre los hermanos, que se lleven bien. Sé que es difícil, más cuando tengo un republicano y un demócrata. Es difícil la relación, pero no es imposible.
Yet, the relationship between the two hasn't deteriorated, it's only grown stronger. Because of their political stances, she's more informed. With an open mind, she's able to listen to the pros and cons of each side.
She may not agree with the president, but she's still willing to sit down and listen to here's why I vote Republican, here's why I support them. It's these policies, and this is why I think you should too. I mean, really now, I was talking with her about it, she's more in the middle now. She kind of considers it like, both parties suck. The two-party system is just bad and politicians are all liars.
Frustrated and fed up of all the lies, she wishes presidents would keep one promise for an effective migrant reform.
Me gustaría mucho que dieran una reforma migratoria para las personas que en realidad se lo merecen. Porque yo sé que hay de todo. No todos los mexicanos son o somos rateros, como dice Trump, ni somos matones. Muchos venimos por necesidad, no por venir a robar, ni a quitarle el lugar a nadie.
In 2012, after being an undocumented migrant for more than 20 years, she became a resident. Although she isn't able to vote, she knows which candidate she'd pick.
Con lo que he visto, siento que Trump ha trabajado un poco más en mantenernos un poco unidos, más que nada por la religión. Yo votaría por Trump en este momento si yo pudiera hacerlo. Espero que en un tiempo no muy lejano lo pueda hacer.
Meanwhile, in LA County, discussion about politics in the Cabrera family isn't always a glamorous subject, but a welcome one. In fact, it was an important aspect of Melina and Alejandro's childhood, which they first started watching debates at a young age.
I wanted them to be informed. I wanted them to know exactly what was going on. I didn't realize it until I was very late in my life.
Which political party do you identify the most and why?
The older I've gotten, I probably am more left-leaning. I'm registered Democratic, but like my daughter says, that doesn't necessarily mean that all my decisions or my choices are going to be necessarily Democratic, right? It's what's best overall.
I tend to be more religious than most, and so the two parties, the Republican Party tends to follow a more conservative religious agenda, and that's why I'm Republican.
When it comes to President Trump, Melina and her father don't always see eye to eye. Why would you never vote for Trump?
I respect his decision and everything, and when it comes to the Republican Party, although I don't choose a side in this particular election, I don't support Trump at all.
Trump hasn't deviated. People just love to pick on Trump. And when the other side says it, we're closed-minded.
But at the end of the day, family is family.
I think that all of us, even our extended families, we all have our views. We feel very strongly about our views. But ultimately, we know that no position is worth jeopardizing the family tie.
This is good, honey. You're the best baker.
Although living in a Latino household among the red and blue can be difficult at times, it isn't always divided.